Hey everyone, we're here for another 40k battle reports. We've got me, Logan, and I'm up against Josh.
Hello.
We're playing at Kobold's Corner in Canada tonight, another Ottawa area store. So, this is our table, so we've got ruins here, ruins over there. We're doing both of these things in the center of the table is impassable. Gray stuff there, and this bridge we're just treating as 5-up terrain, area terrain, and then we've got a hill in each corner. We're playing Mission 4 from Power Fist and Psychers 4, so big guns never tire. So except with the addition that big heavy support are also objective secured. Neither of us have any heavy support, so except for Josh's spiders. So that's that. Anyway, we're here after deployment. Quick run through of the lists. I've got 3 Riptides, Burst Cannons, Smart Missiles, Feel No Pain, Interceptor, Commander with Drone Controller, Feel No Pain, and 2-up armor with toughness 5, 7 marker drones, and then 2 storm surges with the pulse driver cannons, twin-linked burst cannons, interceptor, and 4-up invols on both. And then in reserves, I have an Inquisitor and 2 crisis suits with flamers. Josh, give us a quick run through of your list there.
Sure. I've got Decurion, so Standard Reclamation Legion. Traded out the Warlord for Xandrak. And on top, I've got a Destroyer Cult and 2 Canoptic Harvests. Destroyer Lord will be in with this unit of race, and he has the Void Reaper.
All right, awesome. So as it is, I have first turn. Josh, do you want to seize?
Yeah, I'll try for seize here.
All right. Good luck on a 5-up.
Oh.
All right, so we'll be back at the end of Tau 1. All right, we're here at the end of Tau turn 1. Riptides were basically chilling down here. Storm Surges moved up, and we shot some Markoites into a unit of Wraiths that are now gone, and dropped 2 pie plates on top of the, what are those guys called again? The bikes?
The Tomb Blades.
Tomb Blades. Killing 1, but Josh passed his leadership test, which is good. So with that, we're going into Josh's turn 1. All right, we're here at the end of Josh's turn 1. Josh, tell us what happened.
Nothing happened. I turbo boosted my Tomb Blades, grabbed his objective 1, ran my unit of warriors over here to get my objective 2, pushed up the 2 Canoptic Harvests, tried to do a charge with the race, and failed the charge.
Yeah, 9 with a reroll, unfortunately ended up being 8 twice.
Yep, that was my turn.
All right, and with that,
Both of my objectives though.
which you'll score at the beginning of your next turn.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go into my turn 2. So I get 1 point for the kill unit that I got, and I don't control Josh's objective 1, so we'll be back at the end of Tau 2. All right, we're here at the end of Tau 2. We did some shooting. We killed the 3 Tomb Blades that were over here. Both to deny Josh's point, yep. My Inquisitor came on and walked up 6 inches, which is actually going to make this guy have a leadership test next turn, which is great. And then both my Crisis Suits came in, deep struck, hit the Tomb Blades with their flamers and did nothing. And then so basically all of the Riptide shooting into them, both the Crisis Suits, the Inquisitor, the Smart Missiles, 1 of the Burst Cannons, and all of the Cluster Missiles finally managed to kill the 3 guys that were there, so they're pretty durable. Then we came over here, we got the Marker Whites into the Wraiths. We shot 4 D-Missiles at them, managed to do a single wound, which was great. Hitting on BS6. I did 1 wound. Those saves are good. And then we had shot at the Scarabs, so we charged them just to take them out so we can't spawn anymore. Finished off the last one with some stomps, and just rearranged so the Wraiths have no way to get through there. So they're basically stuck going backwards. They're charging the Storm Surges. And then we're into Josh's turn 2. And you got 1 point
I got 1
for
point.
holding objective 2.
Yep.
All right. The end of Josh's 2. Tell us what happened.
So I charged, shifted over my race, charged him with the race and Destroyer Lord, did a couple wounds. He stomped the Destroyer Lord off the table, My destroyers actually came in. One was over on his objective 2, but he managed to kill everything off from Interceptor. The other unit came on over here and killed his
Inquisitor, yeah.
That was pretty much it. And the last unit went on back onto ongoing reserves after scattering 10 inches off the table. So that's it. So Scarabs are in combat, tied up with the market drones. Wraiths are tied up with the storm surgers. That's it for this turn.
All right, into Tau 3. Here at the end of Tau 3, these guys gave a tap dancing lesson to the Wraiths, took out 3 more of them. So there's 1 Wraith with 1 wound left, keeping them tied up. Should hopefully go down in Josh's turn. Over here, Commander managed to wade his way into combat, so he's tanking up the wounds there. Did 1 wound to a Scarab, so nothing too fancy there. All 3 of these guys Nova charged to get double SMS, and we did a single wound to these destroyers. These 2 guys just moved to, I don't know why they moved, but they did. Get some cover, I guess.
Well,
hopefully make it a little more difficult for him to shoot.
Yeah, if you hadn't have, I should have been able to jump down and see at least 2.
Yeah, so now maybe you'll get 1. And that's pretty much it. My objectives that I had to achieve are hold my objective 2, which is under that Riptide, and kill an enemy unit, which I did not manage to do yet, but we'll see. So with that, we're going to go into Necrons 3. Necrons 3. What happened here, Josh?
Alright, the destroyers came down. You did a interceptor, but managed to do no wounds. I saved them all. I shot one of your crisis suits, which gave me a kill point. Over here in the center, I managed to do 2 wounds. You managed to do none.
Yep.
And then the same thing over here. I managed to do no wounds. You managed to do 2. We're stuck in combat. That's pretty much it.
All right. Going into Tau 4, I was able to get 1 of my objectives, so I'm up to 3 points now. And we'll be back at the end of Tau 4. The end of Tau 4, for objectives, I had hold my objective 2, which is over here, and kill an enemy unit, which I managed to do with the Wraiths.
Yep, again with the stomp.
Again with the stomp. Really nothing else happened. The guy that was there moved down to the other side of the building, I think. Yep, he's hiding in there. And this combat kept going. I killed a base and nothing else. And then the Riptides started jumping around here. So with that, we're going into Necrons 4. What were your objectives last turn?
Mine were kill something and hold mine 1. So.
All right, so you're going to get both of yours. All right, be back at the end of Necrons 4. End of Necrons 4, what happened?
I shot your...
Crisis suit?
Crisis suit, yeah.
It died.
Yeah, killed him, moved up these guys, shot into your storm surge.
Did 1 wound to him?
1 wound.
And 1 wound to him?
And, yep, with the other destroyers. Aside from that, not much else. Our combat really didn't go anywhere.
Yep, commander's good, killed another base, did a wound.
Yep, and that's it.
All right, and at the end of that, I will get both of my objectives. Yep, so I'm up to 5 points.
Which was, I think it was hold yours and kill something?
Yeah, it was hold my 2 over there and kill an enemy unit.
Yep.
So with that, we're going to go into Tau 5. Here at the end of Tau 5, my objectives from last turn, I got both of, sorry, I should say. This turn, I need to hold my objective 2, which is over there, and I need to hold your objective 1, which is over there, which I don't have. So, what we did, these guys hopped around, and I managed to kill a spider.
Did you roll 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, I chose 2 and 3 out of those.
Well, that's hold my, what is it? Hold my number 2 out?
Which I've got,
Yeah.
and hold my 1. Sorry, I had them backwards,
Okay,
yeah.
yep.
So, either way, I'm going to get 1 point out of this, hopefully, which is nice. So, we killed one of the spiders with some shooting. Over here, we're down to 1 scarab with 1 wound left on him. And then we charged the storm surges into the warriors and managed to wipe them out. Down to 1 guy left, and then failed morale, and then I chased him down.
Yep.
With that, we're going into potentially the last part of the game, which is going to be Necrons 5. We're here at the end of Necrons 5. Josh, tell us what happened.
Necrons 5, not much really. I rolled to kill 2 units, which obviously I really couldn't. Jumped my destroyers around, moved the spider back a bit, And then in close combat, I lost the last scarab.
All right.
So this might be it.
Let's see if the game ends.
So we're gonna go see if the game ends. Here we come a 1. Damn it.
All right, going into Tau 6. I had to get mine and that one, so I get 1 point, so I'm going to be up to 6.
Okay.
And be back at the end of Tau 6. Tau 6, I needed to kill a unit and hold my objective 2, which I've got. Did not manage to kill a unit though.
Nope.
Got 1 destroyer left in this unit after pumping everything I could into him. So with that, we just shuffled around. Basically, the Storm Surges are holding that down. We got a Riptide holding this objective. These guys are out of combat, so I'm just moving the Riptides over here to try to contest this one. And with that, we're going to go into Necron 6. Take it away, Josh.
Yep.
Oh, what did you have for your points?
So we'll go
From last turn, I think you had double kill
Double
unit,
kill
right?
points, yeah.
So nothing for you, so you're up 7-6 still, going into bottom of 6. All right, we're at the end of Necron 6. Josh, what happened here?
Not much. Ran the spider into some cover. Shot all the destroyers into your Riptide, and then did a thrust jump to this space them out in case you do anything else. That's it.
All right, you want to roll, see if the game continues again?
Sure.
4 up this time. We've got a turn 7. All right. So going into my turn 7, I had to kill a unit, which I did not do, and hold my 2, which I did do. So I'm up to 7 points. I'll be back at the end of Tau 7. End of Tau 7. Got all of our marker whites into the unit of destroyers that was sort of out front, making this curve here. Between the Storm Surges and all 3 Riptides, managed to kill 3 of them, which is, I think, a total of 4 wounds.
Yep, 4 wounds.
4 wounds total. Anyway, with those 3 along there dead, that allowed me to get in, so I'm an inch away from him there, but actually I need to be a little further away, but contesting the objective. And this guy's also within 3 there, so also contesting the objective. So with that, Josh needs to kill both of those Riptides to be able to pull out a win on primary.
Can't possibly do it.
But did you get either of your secondaries last turn?
No.
All right, so we're tied on secondary, and there's no more secondary scoring on turn 7. So good luck to Josh. We'll be back at the end of Necron 7. All right, we're here at the end of the game. That's Josh. So what it came down to is I had one of these Riptides at 1 wound, and I actually won the other combat by 1. So he wasn't able to get me off it. So final tally here, I win big guns 7, because I have 3, 6, and then 1 for killing the spider. To Josh, you only have 1 there, so 7-3. For secondary, we tied. Both have 7 points, so that's why this was really, really clutch for the last turn, killing off those destroyers there. And a little, just tiniest piece of mispositioning from Josh there that let me get in.
So at the very end, I probably could have had this. I boosted my destroyers out in the circle pattern, as you can see in turn 6, but I kept this guy sitting right on the objective. Had I actually, just move these guys around, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Had I shifted this out, even if he was to charge into the unit over here, he probably shouldn't have been able to wrap around.
It would have been a lot harder.
It would have been a lot harder.
Yep.
So yeah, I should have, instead of just sitting right on it, should have put myself within that 3-inch.
It is what it is.
However, I then would have probably been outside of the ruins, so I would have been open to
You would have been open to
fire
more shooting.
without my
Yeah, without your cover safe.
However,
And
yeah, tough call. I mean, it came right down to really that.
yeah, it was that corner that determined
and
the
then just
game.
on the bad luck on the end of the dice roll for secondary, I kept rolling, killed 2 units.
And if the game ended on turn 5, you would have won, right?
I would have been by quite a bit.
And it would have been a tie if it ended on turn 6, and then it went on to turn 7. Yeah. So overall, Tau take primary, tie on secondary, and tie on I win by 1 on tertiary because I have big game Hunter and you don't.
Yes.
So, good game.
Yeah, man. Excellent.
Do it again sometime.
I'm always coming down, trial by fire, as I say.
Yeah.
So I'm getting better. I mean, I wasn't completely tabled this turn, and we weren't too far off, really. I didn't get a big fat 0, as has been known before.
That's true. Anyway, if you're in the Ottawa area, be sure to come check out Kobold's Corner. They're out in Canada near Hazeldean Mall. Great store, lots of space. Be sure to check them out. We have tournaments here every so often. One of the local guys runs them. It's usually 1,500 points single CAD. So if you want some old school Warhammer, come out and check it out. Check us out. You're watching us on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch for the Cane Hammer podcast every second Tuesday. And also, if you really like what you see, check us out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/OnePlusArmor if you feel like supporting us. Thanks, everyone.